So far we've covered things like variables, strings, loops, lists, and functions. Today's task is to find an online text version of the poem Green Eggs and Ham. So once we have the poem, first we are going to convert the poem into a string in our program. Second, we are going to transform that string into a list. And third, we are going to count how many unique words are in the poem using a loop. So basically what we are going to do with this program is we are going to see how we can use everything we've covered so far in one program. We are going to see how we can use variables, strings, loops, function, and lists in our project. So now it's time to find the poem and see how we can get the task done. I'm gonna go into my search engine and I'm gonna type green eggs and ham txt. So I'm gonna use the first website here, Rice University, and I'm gonna find the poem which is here right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the poem and paste it into our Jupyter notebook. So next I'm going to create a variable here, my poem variable. So after creating my string, since now we have our string, what we are going to do next is we are going to get rid of the white spaces because we don't need them into our string. And how we are going to do that is we are going to use the strip method. So I'm going here to create a variable called my poem again, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my first variable, my poem variable dot strip. So what it's going to do is going to get rid or to delete all the white spaces into my string. So next, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a function called my string. And how I'm going to use this function is, first of all, what I'm going to do is I need to convert my string into a list. And like the cool and the easy way to do that is I'm going to do another variable here, convert string, and I'm gonna use my second string, which is my poem, and I'm gonna do dot split. So this second method, what it's going to do is it's gonna take our string and it's gonna split it into many items. So for our first line here, we still have only one string, and for this line here, it's our function is going to split this one string into many items. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to count how many items I have into my lists. Like I stripped my string to get rid of all white spaces, this line here. I created a function, and this function I'm gonna use it to convert my string into a list. So I'm gonna take my string and split it into many different items, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see the length of that string. I'm going to count how many of items I have into the list. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do tots equal, I'm gonna do len, and I'm gonna take len of the convert string. So I think you know how the len function work in Python. It's just gonna take it's gonna count and see how many we have into the list. And I'm gonna print it. I'm gonna use here the f string, and I'm gonna do we have thoughts in our poem. So I think you saw everything I did. Is First, I got rid of all the white spaces. Second, I created a function called my string 2. And then I'm gonna use my function to convert the string, my poem. So I'm gonna split it. So I'm gonna convert it into a list. And second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count. And this was our first exercise we are going to do. So if I want to run this program, I'm gonna call my function again, which is my string 2. So if I try to run this program here, it's gonna tell us that we have 783 strings in our program. So I'm just gonna add something here, strings in our program. So what I'm doing next here is I am going to create a new function, the function called my special counts. So to keep things simple and show you how I did everything, so I'm gonna create a new variable string equal my poem dot strip. So here I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to convert this string into a list one more time. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to use a for loop to look into the lists I've created, and I'm gonna just look into the list to find how many, or to count how many unique words are in the list. So I'm gonna do for elements in S string, if not elements in list of special, I'm gonna do lists of special. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to append that element in the list. But what I did here is I did bring in a new variable that we don't have of a list. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to create a new empty list. I'm gonna do it here. So I'm just gonna do not here, I need to do it here. So I'm gonna do an empty list. So this empty list here is going to help us. So everything we are looking into the list and we find a new element in the list, we are going to append the new element to the special list. So this is how it's gonna work. And after that, I'm gonna do else what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. And let me explain what I did here. Is I created a new function called my special counts. Into my function, converted the string into a list. After that, I used the for loop to look into the new list and count items in the list. So after that, I told the program, if not element in list of special dot append elements. So if the elements you find in the elements. So let me explain what I did here. What I did here is I created this new function here called my special counts. And after that, I used the function. In the function, I converted the string into a list one more time. So after that, I used the for loop to look every single element into the new list. If the element is not in the list of special, I'm gonna take that element and I'm gonna append it into the list of special. That is what I did in this function. And also, if the element is already into the list of special, else I'm gonna continue to the next items. So now to count those unique words, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna create another variable called unique word equal. I'm gonna do again the len of list of special and done. That is what I wanted to do. After that, I'm gonna just print what I have. So now I'm gonna print, and what I'm going to print is I'm just again gonna do f string. In total we have unique words. That is what I want to print here. Unique words, unique words in the poem. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do again print again f string. These are all the unique words in the poem. I'm gonna do again list of special. Run the program and see if it works. I'm gonna call my function again, because if I don't call it, nothing is going to happen. So I'm gonna call it again here. Run the program and see if it works. So boom. Oh, this looks okay. This looks good. So now we have 783 words in our poem. In total, we have 105 unique words in the poem, and there are all unique words in the poem. Are them unique? Let's see. So we have I am, some, that, some, my. So if you can see closely, all the words in this list are different. There is no alike words. So if like we can see here, we have notes and notes. They sound the same, but they're not the same, because this N here is different from the second M, which one is uppercase, in uppercase, and the other here is in lowercase. And this is how you can tell that everything here it's a unique word and different from other. So that was it. I'm gonna explain what we did to find and to get to our result. So what we did here is we took our poem, which was a long string, and we stored it into our variable, my poem variable. After that, what we did is we created this new variable here, and we used it to get rid of the white space into our string. We used the strip method, and the result we stored it into our variable. We also created the new and empty list here that we are going to use after. The other thing we did next is created the function called myString, and in myString the first thing we did is to convert the string into a list, and we use it the split method. If you pay attention, you have to pay attention that strip and split are different and they are giving different results. After that, we wanted to know the length of our list, so we did dot equal then convert string, and it's gonna give us back the length of our string, and that's what we printed here. Next, we created another function called my special counts, which we use it to convert again our string into a list using again the split function. And now we are using the for loop to look every element or each element in the string, but every element in the our list. If not element in list of special, we are going to append the elements to the list of special. If you still remember above, we have this list of special, which is an empty list. Now what we are going to do is we are going to look into this list and all the elements in the list, and each element we find in the list, we're gonna look if we already have it in the list of special. If not, we are going to append the element to the list of special. Else, if the element is already in the list of special, we are going to continue. So we're just gonna ignore and continue to the next item. And here I created this variable called my unique words, which I'm going to use to know the length of the new list or the list of special. And I printed the unique words and the list of special, and the result is here. As you can see here, I just call it the function again to give me the result, and the result is here. Thank you so much. That was it for today.